Mossad Operation Finale. The capture of Adolf Eichmann. May 11, 1960. A man steps off a bus in Argentina. Suddenly, four strangers surround him. No gunshots, no shouting, just one sentence whispered in his ear. One moment, please. Within seconds, he is inside a car, blindfolded, disappearing into the night. This was not a random kidnapping. This was the moment Israel captured one of the most wanted Nazis in the world. The name was Adolf Eichmann, and this secret mission was called Operation Finale. Who was Adolf Eichmann? To understand this story, we need to go back to World War II. During the war, a man named Adolf Eichmann played a key role in something horrifying. He was not a soldier on the battlefield. He was worse. He was the man who organized trains filled with Jewish men, women, and children. These trains did not take people to cities. They took them to death camps like Auschwitz. Eichmann was one of the main architects of the Holocaust, the systematic killing of 6 million Jews. After Germany lost the war in 1945, many top Nazis were caught and punished, but Eichmann, he vanished. The Great Escape. After World War II ended, many Nazis were hunted down in the famous numbering trials, but Eichmann escaped. Using fake papers, he traveled through Europe, then to Argentina. In Argentina, he lived under a fake name, Ricardo Clement. He worked at a car factory. He had a family. He lived a quiet life, while millions of families were still crying for their lost loved ones. The man responsible was drinking tea in Buenos Aires, and for 15 years, nobody knew where he was, how he was found. Here's where the story becomes almost unbelievable. In Argentina, a blind Jewish man named Lothar Hermann had a daughter. His daughter started dating a young man. That young man was proud of his father. He bragged that his father had been a big Nazi officer. His father's name, Eichmann. Hermann became suspicious. He contacted Israeli authorities. At first, Israel wasn't sure. Could it really be him? The Israeli intelligence agency, Mossad, decided to investigate. Secret agents flew to Argentina. They began watching Ricardo Clement. They followed him, photographed him, studied his ears, his face, old war records. Slowly, the truth became clear. Ricardo Clement was Adolf Eichmann. The dilemma. Now Israel faced a huge problem. Argentina was a sovereign country. They could not simply walk in and arrest someone. If Israel asked Argentina officially, the news might leak. Eichmann could escape again. Time was ticking. So Israel's Prime Minister David Ben-Gurion made a bold decision. They would capture Eichmann secretly and bring him to Israel alive. This mission was named Operation Finale. The kidnapping. May 11, 1960. Eichmann finishes his work. He gets off bus 203. He begins walking home. A car is parked nearby. Inside are Mossad agents. Their hearts are racing. If anything goes wrong, they could be arrested or killed. As Eichmann walks past, one agent steps forward and says, "One moment, sir." Another grabs him. They pull him into the car. Eichmann struggles, but only briefly. He knows it's over. He whispers, "I already accept my fate." The secret hideout. For 10 days, Mossad keeps him hidden inside a safe house in Buenos Aires. They interrogate him. They confirm his identity. He eventually admits who he is. Meanwhile, the world has no idea what is happening. But there is another challenge. How do you get him out of Argentina? You can't just walk through airport security with a kidnapped Nazi. So Mossad creates a brilliant plan, the Genius Escape Plan. At that time, Israel was celebrating its independence anniversary. An Israeli airplane had officially come to Argentina for celebrations. The Mossad agents decided to use that flight. They drugged Eichmann lightly, dressed him in an airline uniform. They made him look like a sick crew member. They told airport officials he had drunk too much and was unwell. No one questioned them. He was put on the plane. Doors closed, the plane took off, and just like that, one of the most wanted criminals in history was flying to Israel. The world reacts. When Israeli announced they had captured Eichmann, the world exploded with shock. Argentina was furious. They accused Israel of kidnapping. The issue even reached the United Nations. After negotiations, Israel apologized for violating Argentine sovereignty. But they did not return Eichmann because something bigger was about to happen, a trial that would shake the world. The trial that changed history. In 1961, Adolf Eichmann stood in a glass bulletproof booth in Jerusalem. The trial was broadcast globally. For many Holocaust survivors, this was the first time they told their stories publicly. They described trains, gas chambers, families torn apart. The world listened. Eichmann's defense, he claimed, I was just following orders, but the judges did not accept this. He had organized the machinery of death. He was found guilty of crimes against humanity. In 1962, Adolf Eichmann was executed. It was the only civilian execution ever carried out in Israel's history. Why Operation Finale was so important? This mission was not just about revenge, it was about justice. It showed that no matter how long it takes, war criminals cannot hide forever. It also gave Holocaust survivors a voice. Many historians say the Eichmann trial changed how the world understands genocide. It made people realize that evil is not always loud and angry. Sometimes it is organized, it wears a suit, it signs papers, and it says, I was just doing my job. The movie connection? This operation was so dramatic that it inspired films like Operation Finale, starring Oscar Isaac. But the real story was even more intense than the movie. Final thought. Imagine living peacefully for 15 years, thinking your dark past is buried. Then one night, a stranger says, one moment please, and your entire world collapses. Operation Finale was not just a spy mission, it was a message to history. You can run, you can hide, but justice will wait for you. If this story shocked you, comment below. Do you think Israel was right to kidnap Eichmann, or should they have handled it differently? And if you want more real stories that feel like movies, don't forget to subscribe because history is more thrilling than fiction.